here is the truth. Almost everybody is gonna disagree with this video. What I'm gonna tell you here is going to be different than what almost everybody else is saying. I lost 60 pounds in less than 60 days and it wasn't in the traditional way. We all know that most diets fail. Yet, it is what everybody keeps telling us to do. Besides, for lazy people like I was, that can never work. I mean, I'm addicted to junk food and you're telling me to eat less? Sure. I've never been to the gym and now I have to go to the gym every day and eat only vegetables? Yeah, that would work. It never does. It never works. And the time when it seems to work and people finally lose some weight with a diet, you see that they gain all their weight back. So don't waste your time following a diet that you're gonna quit in a couple of days. At this point, I believe that you already know that the only way to lose weight is by being in a calorie deficit. It doesn't matter what you eat. As long as you eat less calories than you burn, you will lose fat. I'm not saying you should eat only junk food, but we need to find a way to finally make you achieve the body you want without losing your mind in the process. We human beings, we like consistency. We don't like changes. Now imagine that you tell someone who's never eaten healthy, who's never been to the gym, hey, you need to start eating vegetables and working out every day. Do you really think that person is gonna take action? And even if they were, do you think they're gonna stick with it? I don't think so. So don't follow any diet just yet. Let's first find a way to get you into a calorie deficit that you can sustain over a long period of time. We need to find something that can become part of your life, not a temporary fix that's gonna break in just a few days. The first step we need to take is to find out how many calories you actually need in order to lose weight. We can do this by going to this website and putting our information. The link is in the description. You just need to put in your information and it'll tell you how many calories you need to maintain your weight and how many if you want to lose weight. So our goal now is to stay below our maintenance calorie intake. We can do that by eating less or moving more. And believe me, the first way is way easier. It's so much easier to not eat 500 calories from a bag of chips than to eat it and then try to burn it. Now let's find a way to get you into a calorie deficit. If you are like me, which I believe you are, otherwise you wouldn't want to lose weight, you have a problem with food. For some reason, when you eat just a little bit, you want to eat more, and that's our biggest problem. You'll hear everywhere that we need to eat more times throughout the day, but in less quantity. But for people like us, it's way easier to not eat anything than to eat just a little bit and stop. When I wanted to lose weight, I was wondering all the time, what can I do that can allow me to eat as much as I want, but still lose weight? That's when I found out about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. It doesn't focus on what you eat, but when you eat. For example, one common method is eating only during an 8-hour window each day and fasting for the remaining 16 hours. Don't panic. For 8 of these 16 hours, hopefully you're gonna be sleeping so you don't have to worry about it. A simple way to make the average person get into fasting is by skipping a meal, preferably dinner or breakfast. By removing any of these meals, you'll be fasting for long enough. The reason why this works is pretty simple. By eating less times a day and in a restricted time, you're more likely to get into a calorie deficit even if you keep eating the same foods. Let's say, for example, I only have 1 hour to eat all I need for the day. Even if I wanted, it is very unlikely that I'll eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time. I remember I used to do this sometimes. When I wanted to eat a lot, I would eat only once a day and eat pretty much as I wanted. But this will only work if you're not eating high-calorie foods. There are some foods that give us a lot of calories even if we eat just a little, so to make the game even easier for lazy people like us, we need to find foods that we like, foods that we can eat every day with no problem, but that doesn't give us as many calories. When I did this process, I swear to God that I kept eating almost everything that I was eating before. The only difference now is that I wasn't eating breakfast. Well, my lunch became my breakfast, but I don't call it that way. I stopped eating sugar and snacks throughout the day. I kept eating bread, rice, meat, and beans every day, and yes, every once in a while, a pizza or anything like that. Remember, with intermittent fasting, it's not exactly what you eat, but when you eat. But we want to maximize the output to speed up the results. Here is the part when someone stupid is gonna say, but you need to eat healthy food. There's no way you can live only eating what you want. To that, all I have to say is, who says that once we start doing this, that once we start losing weight and becoming more disciplined, we won't level up and start adopting better habits? The fact that we're starting here doesn't mean that we'll always stay at this level. This is a guide for lazy people who want to get results. Every video you're gonna find out there is for disciplined people that have a lot of willpower to start eating a bunch of things they don't like and to do things that they hate. Trust me, I've never eaten a salad and I still got in shape. I'm healthy and I eat only things that I like. Thankfully now the things that I like happen to be healthier. Now I'm disciplined. Now I can do things I couldn't do before. But what I do now, the lazy version of me would not be able to do. We need to start from the bottom, leveling up little by little. People at level 100 are telling us what to do without taking into consideration that we are starting at level 0. If we try to do what those people at the top are doing without having the same level of discipline, we are gonna fail. So don't focus on changing your diet so drastically. Reduce your junk food consumption, eliminate sugar if possible, stick to intermittent fasting, start moving a little bit more. If you want, start working out and going to the gym. It's okay if you can do it now. Nobody says that you can start working out later. Do this and you'll see incredible results. In just a couple of days, you're gonna start seeing changes that will give you the motivation to keep going. And when that happens, you're gonna be a level higher and you're gonna start doing more. But first, let's keep killing the little demons before we are strong enough to kill the boss. This is everything for this video. Let's chat in the comment what you think. Give it a like and I'll see you in the next one.